Have you ever read something that just settles your mind? A story that feels like a warm blanket on a cold night? Well, today, we're going to dig into exactly how that feeling is created. We're going to break down how this one little story builds such a profound sense of peace, one gentle word at a time. It starts right here. No big action sequence, no loud intro, just this single immersive line. We're immediately transported somewhere quiet, somewhere ancient, and somewhere touched by a soft, gentle light. It sets the entire tone in just a handful of words. So who's at the center of this quiet world? The story introduces us to the Keeper and her forest, and it shows us that the real magic here isn't about big flashy spells or anything like that. It's about finding something kind of extraordinary in the ordinary. And check out how deliberately the story grounds its hero. Elowen isn't some mystical creature. Nope, she's defined by these tangible, earthy things, the smell of beeswax and pine. It makes her so relatable, right? And it makes her kind of magic feel, achievable, way more personal. And look at this detail. The light isn't described as blinding or super powerful. It's the color of warm honey. So it's not just a color, it's a feeling. It brings up sweetness and warmth and safety. The story is basically building this little fortress of comfort around us using these super simple sensory details. Okay, so let's see how this sense of comfort really starts to build. Elowen's nightly walk isn't just a job or some chore she has to do. The way it's written, it's framed as something way deeper, a deliberate, gentle ritual that connects her to her world in a really fundamental way. The timing here is just key. It's not just at night, it's every evening. At this very specific, really soft moment, that repetition, that gentle precision, it turns a simple action into this dependable, soothing rhythm. It's like a promise of consistency in a world that can feel pretty chaotic. And this is where you really see the effect of that ritual. See the peace she carries? It's not just for her, it radiates outward. The animals don't fear her, they actually participate in the ritual. The forest isn't just some backdrop, it's a whole community sharing a moment of tranquility. I just love this line. Think about it. We usually think of silence as just the absence of sound, right? But here, it's totally transformed into this positive physical thing, a blanket. It's not empty, it's comforting, it's protective, and it's warm. The story is actively redefining what quiet even means. So everything we've seen so far has been building to the story's central event. But this isn't your typical action-packed climax. Oh no, this is a climax of profound quiet. The whole narrative just slows right down, forcing us to pay attention to every tiny magical detail. Listen to her words. This isn't a command or some magic spell. It's a gentle invitation, like a whisper between friends. She's not ordering nature around, she's in partnership with it. And that respect, that gentleness, that's the real heart of the whole story. And the response, it just begins with a tremble. The story holds its breath, and you know what? We hold ours right along with it. The pacing here is just so deliberate. It's not some sudden burst of light. The story makes us slow way down and just appreciate the process, kind of mirroring the slow, gentle pace of nature itself. And there's that magic again. How do you even describe a magical flower blooming? Well, you compare it to one of the most relatable, comforting feelings we all know, and that simile just makes this fantastical moment feel completely natural somehow. So again, the light isn't described by how powerful or brilliant it is. It's all about the feeling, the warmth of fresh tea, the joy of a forgotten happy memory. This is an internal kind of light, It's all tied to comfort and our own personal history. And there it is. This is the moment, the climax. The light doesn't just light up the clearing. It actually enters Elowen and changes her. She literally becomes one with the gentle qualities she's been tending to, the honey and the moonlight. The real magic, it turns out, was her own internal transformation all along. Okay, so after that peak moment of quiet, where does the story even go? Well, it shows us how that inner peace starts to radiate outward, creating this shared resolution for the entire forest. So we see that ripple effect again, but this time it feels even deeper. The animals aren't just watching anymore, they're absorbing that peace. Every single one of them settles into this state of total rest and safety, all triggered by the blooming of that one gentle light. These are Eloin's final words to the forest, and they are so, so important. This isn't just some one-off magical event. It's a promise of renewal, of continuity, of this enduring hope. It's like the story is telling us, hey, that peace you're feeling right now, it's not fleeting. It'll be back. And the whole story ends on this incredibly powerful, unifying image. All those separate parts we've been following, the keeper, the animals, the trees, the light, they all come together in perfect harmony. It's the ultimate expression of tranquility, right? One single, shared, peaceful breath. And that kind of leaves us with a thought, doesn't it? The story shows us that this profound sense of peace, it's not really found in big, grand gestures. It's in the small, the gentle, the consistent rituals. So the real question for us is, what are ours? What are those small acts of connection that bring that warm, honey-colored light into our own lives?